Lil Durk's trial is start to set very soon, as the feds have now found new evidence against him in his 2019 case. Lil Durk is already preparing for this court case by giving the feds warnings in the start of his new songs. At the start of his new song, AHHH, Durk goes on to say, "Everything said in this video is all props, just in case the police listening," as well as saying the line, "Smirk, you be trippin', you better put your case first," in his second latest song featuring Gucci Mane titled Rumors. The forgotten case of Lil Durk begins in 2019. Rappers Lil Durk and King Von were out in Atlanta at a restaurant called The Varsity. Outside of the club, law enforcement claim they have video evidence of Lil Durk using a firearm towards an individual named Alexander Witherspoon. This all happened after Durk and King Von snatched his chain and stole $30,000 worth of cash. Now, online records claim that the two rappers were at a recording studio throughout the night. They then went to the gas station before going to the Varsity for dinner. Once arriving to the Varsity, they noticed in the parking lot a man named Alexander Witherspoon, who they know through the streets, and he was just sitting near the hood of his vehicle. Lil Durk and King Von go behind the Varsity building, put up their hoods, and think of a way to rob this individual. Durk and King Von were then seen on surveillance walking towards Alexander Witherspoon. A small conversation then broke out before Durk and King Von snatched his chain and robbed him for $30,000 worth of cash. While in the process of dealing with Alexander Witherspoon, his car keys eventually fell out of his jeans pocket. Durk and King Von then proceeded to steal the vehicle and start driving away. While driving away, video footage caught Lil Durk sticking his arm out of the window and using a firearm towards Witherspoon, and then eventually driving away from the scene. A warrant then went out for Lil Durk's arrest. Before turning himself into jail, he released his hit song, Turn Myself In, claiming that he is innocent in this case and will get through it with no issues. A few weeks later, a judge granted Lil Durk and King Von bond in this court case. Durk's bond was set at $250,000, with conditions that he is not allowed near firearms and he can't have any contact with anyone involved in the case. Lil Durk and King Von eventually ended up having to have a restraining order against each other, and this is the reason why Lil Durk was not with King Von on the day that he sadly passed in Atlanta. Now, the judge in this court case has recently now found probable cause to charge Durk for the act alongside 5 other charges involving street activities and holding firearms as a convicted felon. With new evidence being found in this case, this could prove Lil Durk's guilt. As said in the files, there's security footage of somebody's arm coming out of the window of the vehicle. The question has been, whose arm was it? The feds are trying to prove that it's Lil Durk's by comparing the tattoos on the individual's arm, as for the longest time the security footage that they have had has not been good enough quality to see the tattoos clearly. Allegedly, with better technology, the footage has now become more clear to see. The court case has been getting delayed for quite some time due to real life issues that the world is facing. And then when you also add in the passing of King Von, it's just gonna make it that much harder for Lil Durk, as now all eyes are on Durk. Once the trial begins, Lil Durk will be evaluated on how he treated his time on bond. The latest issues with NBA YoungBoy will be revealed to the courtroom, as in Lil Durk's new song, AHHH. The song featured a sneak diss towards NBA YoungBoy that goes as followed. "We've been sliding through they blocks, and they don't know we have. Buddy got hit, and we can't claim it, but I can show his. Guys acting like they really like that, since my Brody passed, King Von, just got out the feds. You bring up my M's with your police. I told Von to leave her alone. She post on the fans." Now, in the first line, Lil Durk says, "We've been sliding through they blocks." Now, in the court of law, you cannot use rap lyrics against an individual, but you can use a rapper's lyrics to dig into what blocks they're talking about and see if any crimes link up with the lyrics in the song. With Lil Durk obviously talking about NBA YoungBoy in these lyrics, they're going to be going through NBA YoungBoy's block. More importantly, where Quando Rondo and Lil Tim lives, due to them being involved in King Von's passing. If law enforcement are able to connect 1 and 2 together from these lines, then this is not going to look good for Durk in court. And more proof that these lines are about NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk goes on to say, "Guys acting like they really like that since my Brody passed." Now, when Lil Durk has already mentioned this line towards NBA YoungBoy, Durk previously wrote to NBA YoungBoy saying, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it, you still a B, hashtag the voice." And even the line, "I told Vaughn to leave her alone," she posted on the fans, referring to one of NBA YoungBoy's ex-girlfriends, Janiyah. King Von was talking to her behind the scenes. This is what started the NBA YoungBoy beef with Vaughn over a year ago, which could have even resulted in Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, as they are a part of NBA YoungBoy's music label, having issues with King Von. When you also add in the very serious situation involving 6ix9ine, this will also be investigated, as theories claim that this is why 6ix9ine disappeared from social media, and it all revolves around Lil Durk. So around the time that King Von sadly passed, Tekashi 6ix9ine did a lot. 6ix9ine would post several photos to his Instagram account of him wearing King Von's face on a t-shirt, and even added captions to these photos saying, "He really thought y'all loved him, he believed y'all. If he ain't slide for his brother who got hit in his head, then you thought different," with several laughing emojis, just constantly going at Lil Durk for not doing anything about King Von's passing. Around 2 weeks after that, a viral video started floating around the internet. Now in this video, 6ix9ine has no security or anyone with him. Allegedly, these are members of OTF running up on 6ix9ine while he was in his parked car. Things didn't get too crazy as they were in the streets of New York, and 6ix9ine has not been having the regular security that he's used to having lately. But here's the video that I'm talking about. So after this video went around online, a very concerning photo of 6ix9ine was also then brought up. Now in this photo you see 6ix9ine getting a cast put onto his arm with a second photo with it, but I cannot share that due to 6ix9ine having many bruises on his face. With all of this happening within a 2 to 3 week span of 6ix9ine releasing several photos of him wearing King Von's face on t-shirts, going at Lil Durk for not sliding for King Von, people are claiming that Lil Durk had enough of it, sent a team of OTF members out to New York City to try to find 6ix9ine to deal with the situation as he was getting annoyed. Then after this situation all went down, 6ix9ine suddenly disappeared from social media. He has not released a new song ever since, and he has stopped going at Lil Durk. He actually hasn't mentioned one O-Block rapper ever since. So it's definitely a very interesting theory when you really think about it. Now Lil Durk's trial will be beginning in a few weeks. This is why Lil Durk has been putting many disclaimers on his songs, saying that all of his lyrics are just for entertainment and anything shown in his music videos are just props, as Lil Durk is not allowed to be near firearms and he cannot be with other criminals as well. It doesn't help either that sadly King Von passed. This means all eyes are going to be on Lil Durk going forward in this court case. Now if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out, peace.